We have a lot to talk about today. Gacha games that are shutting down, gacha games that are stagnating and in the process of shutting down, new releases, tons of drama. You know what? Let's just go ahead and jump right in. Before we jump into this video though, did you know I have a brand new gacha review channel just titled Sticks Reviews? We also have a Discord community specifically for gacha fanatics. We also have a gacha community over on Reddit. Go ahead, subscribe, and join all of them. Now let's go ahead and jump in because we have a lot to talk about. As always, we are going to start this off with the gacha games that are shutting down first. Beginning with Tenkei Paradox, which announced their service termination was happening on August 26. I definitely don't know what that is, but almost 700,000 views. Thousands of likes. These Japanese gacha games that are shut down always have like a ton of views for their shutdown announcements. I don't exactly know why. I think if the number of people that viewed it actually played the game, who knows, maybe they wouldn't have had to shut down. World Dyster and World Dyster Dream Stellarium are shutting down on September 29, 2026. Those are both names. God damn. This is another Japanese gacha game. I feel like Japanese gacha games are the most common gacha game to shut down. I don't know what it is about Japan, but they're just obsessed with shutting down their games. Aether Gazer confirmed that they are going to essentially be shutting down, not in the same way as other games, but they are discontinuing downloads. They're not going to have any future content after they release what remains of their content. They're going to have a companion server that is going to remain online for approximately 5 years, but that's essentially just a way for players to log in and, you know, enjoy what they already had accomplished up until that point. Maybe something will happen and they'll accumulate more funds or something, or want to invest more time and money into the game, but who really knows? It might not even last 5 years. It might shut it down after a year. The Snowbreak developers had an official notice in-game that kind of, I think, alluded to the state of the game, and that is that it is approaching an end of service. No anniversary event is planned. There's an extended maintenance mode. No information on the next update at all. I mean, it's sad. It's really sad. The damage to this game was done. They had a collab that they probably shouldn't have collabed with. They angered a community of very, very, I think, extreme weirdos. And they suffered I guess, the repercussions of, you know, flying too close to the sun. Pokémon Masters EX has a new update, the Arceus Arc Chapter 10. Nikke has begun drip marketing for new characters coming, what, a week and a half from now? We have another version of Lapras, the ultimate hero. I'm gonna be honest, I never really cared about Lapras. And we have another version of Maxwell where, okay, ordinary mechanic. Yeah, so that's a much hotter version of Maxwell, admittedly, and I like this look and aesthetic a lot more, but neither of these are characters that I'm really going to bother investing time into unless they're like meta defining or meta breaking. I just got the new Cindy character. So Wuthering Waves announced that they were going to have an animated series. This kind of broke the internet a little bit. People on the one hand were like, oh my god, this is going to be so good, and then Genshin players were like, I can't believe you're copying us with an anime. So, you know, the people that loved it and the people that hated it cumulatively together kind of broke the internet just a little bit. Additionally, the version 3.5 update rolled out. I did a kind of a review of it in video form. I posted a video of my full reactions to the update. This was so unbelievably good. I loved it to death. I think this was the best intro to a new region. I think this is one of like the 5 best patches in the entire game to date. So unbelievably good. Aniimo, which is a non-gacha game actually, it's one of Mr. Six's favorite upcoming games, confirmed that they would never have gacha, and they went and introduced a new, effectively, gacha system into the game. Now, I'm a gacha gamer now. I play a lot of gacha games. Mr. Six is also a gacha gamer now, so having gacha in the game isn't an issue. We're totally fine with that. I think our only issue is that they kind of clearly defined early on that they were not going to have it, or at the very least they knew people hated gacha and they weren't going to have like a business model that necessarily deterred people from playing it, but then they went ahead here and introduced this into the game. So for better or worse, the game is now going to have gacha for the legendary Aniimo, which are no doubt going to be very powerful, and there is a PvP mode as well, so you're going to need these creatures for the PvP mode. I actually, Mrs. Six has a video coming on it in the next couple days. I and she together actually played through the entirety of the game, cleared everything, caught every Aniimo almost. So yeah, I was actually looking forward to it. I still honestly am. Something good to come out of the Love and Deepspace situation, and then we have something bad directly after it. People have donated to a lot of charities for wolf preservation and sponsoring wolves in response to the removal of Falco and other charity donations in honor of the character. That's actually very cool. It exceeded $140,000. That's unbelievable. Wow. That's $140,000 that Love and Deepspace is not going to get. Damn. It's actually kind of crazy. Then, moving on, Falco Antis reported and took down Terran's XHS account with 86,000 followers for cosplaying as Falco. This is so malicious. He did nothing wrong. His Instagram has 1.4 million followers, so they actually took down one of his social media accounts for cosplaying as Falco. That is unreal. So is his body. Holy crap. Look, this dude is freaking ripped. Oh my god. Like, he's more ripped than your typical, like, Marvel superhero. Jesus. But that is actually disgusting. I'm at a loss for words. It looks like he did get it back, I believe. Maybe it was taken down again. I don't know. But that's just not okay. And then after that, or before that rather, there were news reports going around how Love and Deepspace cosplayers were actually being attacked verbally. And that Otome cosplayers were no longer allowed to go to certain conventions because it just upset the women that were going there. These people are freaking psychotic, dude. Unbelievably psychotic. Chasing Kaleidorider just launched into a beta state. It is the closed beta 2. I've been having a ton of fun with it. And evidently, as you can see, a lot is happening. You have a dating romance system. You kiss some of the girls. Yeah. I've been streaming every day for the last 3-4 days. Coming over, watch me on stream. Ooh, I also have a video going over some of this, my thoughts after one day. And damn, this is going to be a hella degenerate Gunnar Gacha game. Like I said, best upcoming Gunnar Gacha. I think maybe tied with actually Midosea. Then we have this issue right here. Could Six help bring attention to a Silver and Blood community initiative? I want to ask for your opinion about a community initiative related to Silver and Blood. Some players have created a petition asking for an official statement about the future of the game because there is none. Like, I think the company has been relatively silent for a while. The goal isn't to attack the developers or create negativity, but simply to ask for clear communication because many players are worried about the current silence. And as you guys know, when a gacha company is quiet, they are prepping something big. And when I say big, I don't mean fun for us. I mean probably an end of service announcement. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Since Six often talks about gacha games, EOS situations, and the communities around these games, I was wondering if he might be interested in taking a look at this initiative or mentioning it to his audience, which we're doing right here. Apparently, there is an initiative, maybe some kind of petition going on, or there is actually a petition going on, rather. So if you guys are interested, you can go ahead and, I don't have a link for it, but I guess maybe I'll do a dedicated video with more to it, going over everything. But my gacha recaps typically tend to get 20 to 40,000 views each. So I'm assuming enough people will be made aware of this from this video alone. I was wondering if he might be interested in taking a look at this initiative or mentioning it to his audience. We're not asking him to take sides or save the game. I mean, if y'all saw that image at the beginning of the video here, gacha game does some obviously bad stuff. Players are upset and stop spending. Screw you, Sticks. How dare you kill my gacha game? So, I mean, yeah, I don't think I could save a gacha game. Everyone, like, whenever a gacha game shuts out, the first thing, or shuts down, the first thing they do is go, Sticks killed our game! And it's like, I mean, you know, I did a video going over like the state of it. If that's enough to kill a gacha game, then I mean, I could literally kill anything. We would simply appreciate more visibility so more players who care about Silver and Blood can share their thoughts. Thank you for reading, and I would love to hear your opinion. There you go. I mean, it's right here. How do you think I can ask him to cover it? Just like this. Just like this. You post it on the subreddit. I'll go ahead and cover it just like this. But as he noted, the game has stopped being updated for months. His clan was taken down for multiple months. Probably EOS soon. I mean, it's not hard for the company to be like, yo, we're going to EOS. At least people will know. Hypergriff is taking legal action against 2 leakers. Released a statement regarding Arknights Endfield leak incident. They're investigating it, taking legal action against 2 individuals that lead confidential offline test contests. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Screw those leakers. They ruin things for people. So, I always appreciate when companies promise something and then they deliver with their promise. Final Fantasy XIV Mobile is ending service. The global version is officially canceled. I covered this in a dedicated video as well over on my Married to Gaming channel, but this is so depressing because it had so many like quality of life improvements, hairstyles, outfits, etc. that could have been implemented in the PC version of the game. Arknights Ambiance Synesthesia is officially going to go live on the 18th. That is today. Oh god. Okay. Interesting. This is actually very cool. Arknights is also officially coming to PC on August 13th. That is crazy. I cannot freaking wait. I genuinely cannot wait. Like I said here, after all this time, Arknights is getting a PC client. The greatest tower defense gacha in the genre will be playable without a damn emulator. Got 130 likes. So yeah, evidently people are excited. Now circling back real quick to Arknights Endfield because I forgot and I didn't formulate this these browsers in an effective way to properly, I think, relay the information efficiently. Arknights Endfield just dropped their latest patch, which I'm going to be streaming over the next few days as well, along with the story for Arcane. I'm probably going to be doing Arcane polls live. I cannot wait to play this. Additionally, there were in some drama recently because Korean players got triggered by the the finger movement, so much so that the Korean Aether Gazer Hypergriff account had to actually issue an apology, and they're going to go into things and, alter them after the fact. It's just, oh my god, I can't with these people. V Project recruitment begins this summer. This is, I don't know. Oh, it's a husbando gacha game. So for anyone that is looking for a cute guy gacha, why do they have such succulent lips? Very good question. Astrae Oratio closed beta recruitment will begin in August 2026. I can't wait for this one. Very curious to see how this ultimately ends up panning out. August is just next month, though. That's kind of crazy. I hope it's not around Gamescom because we're going to be attending. There is a ZZZ Honkai Star Rail collab going on right now, or that is going to go on. And interestingly enough, not only were people very taken aback by this, they're kind of mocking Genshin because Genshin doesn't collab with either. But I think beyond that, Honkai Star Rail and ZZZ players are actually butting heads. Honkai Star Rail players are calling ZZZ players like huge degenerates, gooners, incels, and then ZZZ players are kind of lashing back. It's the tribalism between games is just absurd. Langrisser Sea of Sword released a concept teaser trailer. I'm actually going to have a video going over this uploaded to the channel in like the next day or two, so be on the lookout for that. It genuinely looked really good. ShiftUp, the studio behind Nikke, which is my favorite gacha game, along with Stellar Blade and Destiny Child, revealed that they were in the process of creating a new game that might be a gacha game. It might not be at present, so I made sure to define possibly gacha, but with the guy that made Resident Evil. So that could be really freaking good. Maia Meltdown is another new, I think it's a gacha game. I had multiple people like DM me and say, why haven't you taken a look at this yet? And I'm like, I don't know. I just haven't had the opportunity to. Lively Island, I'm assuming Lively Island is holding their 5th anniversary. Goddamn, exactly. That's very impressive. And I actually don't even know what that is. So that's even more impressive. After 8 months, Stella Sora's core gameplay is still stagnating, and Yostar is barely doing anything to improve it. Do you think it's slowly approaching an end of service? I mean, the game was EOS on arrival. Oh, damn. I wonder if people actually stopped wailing. Their music was pretty good. Why can't devs learn? Core gameplay loop is boring AF. So here's the Reddit thread of it. I mean, that's, damn. Oh, god damn. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess people just didn't really enjoy it. Not entirely sure. Neverness to Everness released version 1.2 along with the new Shinku character. I did a guide for that. I streamed the entire version 1.2. It was almost 7 hours from start to end. And I gotta say, I mean, as a note here, that was an incredible patch in terms of presentation. I think the new Expedition 33 inspired game mode was incredible. The RPG, and I think so much of the patch was just absolutely phenomenal, except for the story, which was like super cringe, but it was also very enjoyable in the way that it was super cringe. You know, like sometimes you just want to watch something that is cringe just because it's cringe and you feel in the mood for something cheesy or cringe. Yeah, so you know what I mean. Overall, I think it was a fantastic patch, and I hope they continue to expand on that a little bit. You know, like every, I don't know, few patches release an update for this. It was honestly very cool. Alice Gear Aegis x Lyrical Nanoha exceeds Gunblade Vengeance collab. Oh, that's all one thing. Oh god, a collab has begun. Oh my god. I actually know the Lyrical Nanoha. I do. Oh, interesting. Infinity Nikki was caught censoring an outfit's chest area again. The leaked version on the left, the leak added the advertisement on the right. Although I will point out this was leaked, so on the one hand, okay, that, I mean, the one on the right looks a lot better. She doesn't even have anything there. Why do they keep censoring this, dude? But, like, I don't know. One was leaked, which means it's not the final version of it, or it might not be the final version of it. But since it was there and they were already ready to advertise, maybe it was, and they just, you know, had to alter it after they prepped everything for it. So, I don't know. I mean, that sucks. I'm never in support of censorship either way. Graceful Weapons, the Twins trailer for Reverse 1999 with the Atomic Heart collab was rolled out. I'm excited for this one. The 7th Day Since Origin released their version 1.7 update, and I'm surprised. Yeah, exactly. People still play this game. I mean, there are some people that do, but I think it's actually doing worse than Grand Cross, which was the other 7 Deadly Sins game. And finally, new gameplay was released for Silver Palace. I mean, I got gameplay from Anime Expo, but there was apparently more gameplay revealed at Billy World. So a friend of mine, Sapporo, actually uploaded some of that from what I can recall. And I mean, Silver Palace just looks so freaking good. Like, either way, I'm always very impressed by what I see with it. And that is everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week, 7-ish days that mattered to me. You're now up to date. You're welcome. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.